Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about...
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Sometimes people say, big deal about going on the road. Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, South Carolina! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd down.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Finds a crease at the 20. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
3:25. Rolling. Unlock.
Power football with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that man.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Selvia. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. New set of downs after that completion.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Selvia. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
14, Auburn, 3.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Pocket starts to collapse. And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Throws to the wideout. finds a man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Second down coming up.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Selvia. Trying to get to it. Zings it complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolute shank. Missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Selvia. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything way down the field. Just take the easy throwing.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get...
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He makes the connection.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is the top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Snagged in the middle. It's C. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. They're going to run it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Selvia. Got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. This defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that. They're going to be in for a really uneasy film session.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards. But
Touchdown Gamecocks! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Back to the air one more time. Caught near the sideline, it's Ramsey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for a man, it's Gentry. Coming after him. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's got it, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's right on target. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David.
And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 6.
And Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To throw, it's Gentry. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish